What an amazing accomplishment. Could have done it without you. Thank you.
Get in there, Lewis. Beautiful work, mate. Excellent drive there.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for bearing with me as I basically start my streams when I want for a little bit. But yeah, more F1 25. The Breaking Point Trilogy playthrough continues. I want to have this wrapped up by Switch 2 launch day on the 5th of June. Like, that's my goal. And Breaking Point 2 was a 4-stream endeavor. Breaking Point 1 was a 3-stream endeavor. So, we got time. We got time. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing okay. Mum is enjoying Blueprints, as usual. Which actually is a game I want to start playing soon, as well. In addition to the Switch stuff. So... yeah, let's go over here. Let's get the TV on the right channel. Oh god, this screen looks so good. Like, it's insane how good this screen looks. I got mail. Ah. By the way, we mentioned yesterday on stream that, like, yesterday there was a release date for the standard edition. It's actually today. So, happy launch day. Yeah. All editions of the game are absolutely out now. And, yeah, the double XP is over. I just want to show you guys one thing. Because I had enough Bitcoin... off stream, I did decide to spend 10,000 of it to because I like the iconic edition gives you 18,000 with the pre-order. I spent 10,000 of it to get the podium pass, given that I'm actually playing this game actively now. And then, as you can see, that gave me 3,250 Bitcoin back so far. And yeah, we've got XP boost for the next 4 days, 8 hours anyway. So it'd be really cool to wrap up Breaking Point in that time. I'm going to prioritize, like, play this game every day during the boost. I might as well make the best of it, right? Anyway, we're on chapter 4. Or possibly, no, chapter 5 maybe. Let's see. Yeah, chapter 4 post-race. Yeah, and we've already checked the emails and stuff last time. So let's go straight to chapter 5, shall we?
Well, Davidov dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidov had been ill for some time. And kept it from everyone. Tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Wow. The Butler estate in the UK 1 week later, finding some time between the chaos of race weekends. Callie and Devon return home to attend to the reading of their father's will. Oh no. Devon's gonna get everything.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie?
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. It's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad that he's upset that Callie gets nothing. I wonder how long it's going to take before that wears off, though. With Devin Butler now formally installed as the new owner of Connorsport, Casper Ackerman looks to try and manage his demanding new boss, along with revitalizing the team in need of a shot in the arm. Wow.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Kai's behavior has been a bit off recently. She's being confrontational at some moments, totally distant to others. She actually upset us as sim mechanic earlier by snapping at it because it was a bit slow to adjust the seat. Raising some eyebrows internally. What do you want to do? She's going through a lot, even if she's putting on a brave face. That's the range of a therapist for her. No, she won't like it, but talking will do her some good. Through experience, Callie can sometimes be pretty solitary. Wants to be alone. Don't want to speak for her. Should I have some support at once? I don't want to force her into anything. Let me speak to her. Unfortunately, Devon cancelled the scheduled time off you'd previously organised. Said something to the effect of the only thing they should want is the Constructors' Championship trophy. Morale is still on the floor, sadly. Ah. God damn it. Callie calling. That's good.
Hey, Callie, thanks for the call.
What's up? I saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. I was wondering, it's just an idea, if you'd like some kind of support. When I've struggled before, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
Oh, no. I am good, thank you. I will figure it out. Please don't make a fuss.
Okay. Are you sure? We're here to support you, and I just want to make sure you're not on your own.
I'm sure. Thank you, though. Anyway, I gotta go. I need to go and do the open-top bus track tour thing. See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Well, it's good that we asked. Future loomed large. The sun, Devon stepping in to take charge. Team finds itself at a crossroad. Oh god.
Devon, you're making my life very difficult.
Nice to talk to you too, mate.
Well, you went directly against my instructions to give the team some time off.
What? I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about right now, okay? I have got so much going on right now, it's unbelievable.
Devon, I can't do the things I need to do.
Dude, move on, okay? Team morale is the least of my worries at the moment. By the way, Harmonia.
The pharma company. I've seen them on the news, some legal troubles, right? What about them?
I think we should look into a deal with them, generate some income.
I'm not so sure about that. Don't you think we need to stay clear of someone who's in...
Caspar, there is so much going on above your head right now, you have no idea, okay? This is a good opportunity. Oh, look, I've got an interview with Investor Weekly magazine. I have to go. Yeah, ciao.
Wow. Davidoff was the driving force behind Connor Sports' acquisition, reportedly pushed it through a deal despite reservations within Butler Global. Now that he is gone, is there anyone left to truly champion Connor Sport? Surely have an ally in its new owner, Devon, as a former F1 driver, but the recent struggle in the constructor standings won't do him any favours on the company board. Connor Sports skeptics. Harmless Harmonia, okay. Later that is sports washing. Connor Sport. Stricken. Currently embroiled in high-profile legal proceedings from a consortium of women who claimed that the brand didn't disclose harmful materials in their products. Harmonia denial the claims. That. Sources close to the potential deal say it allows them to reframe the mark around Mayo and Jackson and their flawless conflict. Whether Harmonia will find the right formula in and out of court. Wow. Mayo remains absent. Believed FAA gave Mia some leniency on her attendance. Been paying the fines to avoid media scrutiny. How long can she sustain it is another question. Sight of Mayo moving swiftly past journalists is kind of defining images of the season. While many express understanding and patience, her silence raises another question. She's not ready to fully face the media. She's really in the right headspace to drive. Anyway. Turns out engineers can make headlines too. Oh wow. So an engineer turned driver? That's crazy. Hey. Cool. Alright. Well, that's the news. We spent a bit longer on that than we normally do. Did think it was only last season he was out there driving, and now Devin flipping Butler is the owner of an F1 team. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, emails. Scheduling conflict. Hi Casper, massive apologies about the communication breakdown. Devin was very insistent as direction to priority. And I don't like fingers pointing, but he did explicitly say you had approved. Obviously that wasn't the case. I'm very sorry about it. Hopefully we can get a replacement event in the calendar soon. I hope you're doing alright, Linda. Cass, remember it's Lily's school play on the 29th. She asked me to remind you every time we speak. Word shut up about it. Put so much effort into this one. So the team needs your time. But you said you'd be able to head home for this. This one means a lot to her, Cass. Call me later, yeah? Oh, God damn it. Struggling to get the new package over the line. Not for lack of trying. We're having daily meetings and we know we're onto something. But we're being cautious because we don't want to take the car backwards. Currently we have no faith in what we're seeing in the wind tunnel can be represented on the track. Sorry, it's not better news. I'll keep pushing. So the drivers are reporting it's much better than previous years. So they improved the ride. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see what the race brings. Okay, so it's not a full Grand Prix. Mid-packet order of fourth. Oh no. Oh no, it just goes from bad to worse. Let's go.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
9 laps. Need to finish 6th. We are currently 11th.
safety car, safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Copy. I'm on it.
Wow, this is actually kind of cool. God.
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear.
The race is back on. again, I will be looking at the chat between races, everybody. But to whoever's looking, thank you. Oh, hey Jarvis, thank you for the chair, man. Good to see you here, bud. This will be the game I'll be playing like every day until we roll credits. I have a deadline of rolling credits on this Breaking Point mode before the Nintendo Switch 2 launch day on the 5th of June, and yes, I will have one. And unlike my Nintendo Switch 1, which used to be in my stream setup, and then eventually moved to the lounge when family were coming over to play, like, you know, Switch Sports Bowling and stuff, my Switch 1 is staying in the lounge, but the Switch 2 is going to be permanently set up in the stream room. Meaning that I'll be able to stream Nintendo Switch 1 or Nintendo Switch 2 games whenever I feel like it. Along with, of course, anything on my Mac, PlayStation 5 Pro, and PlayStation 2. So yeah, they're the consoles that I have in this room. No Xbox, but hey, more Xbox games are coming to PlayStation 5 all the time. I really hope Microsoft Flight Simulator and Killer Instinct make the jump. I wouldn't even say no to Halo Master Chief Collection either. But hey, I'm glad we're getting a Hellblade 2 in the summer as well. Actually, I remember when Xbox bought Ninja Theory, I was actually annoyed because it meant that Hellblade 2 would be an Xbox exclusive. So to finally have an announcement that Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga is coming back to PlayStation. Well, you know, Hellblade's coming back to play, because the thing is, it launched as a console exclusive on PS4 for like a year, I think. The Xbox version of Hellblade 1 came later. It was a PlayStation and PC thing initially. But Ninja Theory are a studio I've always loved. You know, they did Heavenly Sword on PS3. And so when Microsoft bought Ninja Theory, I wasn't happy about that initially. Hope you're doing well. It is Friday, yes. Yep. It is noon. Good afternoon. It's 10 minutes past 12. Midday. Yeah, it's actually better for you if I stream earlier in the day in the morning, isn't it? So I'm sorry that I'm a few hours later than what would be good for you. I basically was making sure Mum was alright, as I will be doing kind of from now on. I will work out a proper schedule for you, buddy, and I will eventually do some morning Tekken, but, you know, my mum's health takes priority. And, you know, I just sat and chatted with her this morning. She is really enjoying Blueprints on PlayStation 5. I think she's currently playing it right now. So while she was playing that, because I don't want spoilers really, it's a game I'm going to be going through too on stream in the nearish future. Especially now the PS5 save bug is fixed.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Pushing this thing to its limit.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
There we go.
Well, talk about taking advantage. Maya was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Oh, nice. Right, yeah, Lewis, so... Yeah, Lewis Hamilton hadn't moved to Ferrari yet. But I'm sure it'll happen, like, in this breaking point thing. I feel sorry for Callie, literally not inheriting anything from her father, though. All going to her brother instead. Safety car manages to give Callie Mayer the opportunity to reset her race, turn her fortunes around at the US Grand Prix, allowing Connor Sport to earn some much-needed points in their battle with Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
There you are. What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden, so nothing's changed.
It's all right, Carl.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out, suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing?
Well, I'm glad, you know. That was a good scene. But yeah, race turned on its head. Safety car shake-up in Texas. Wasn't looking good for me early on. Here we go.
Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev. Is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah, got ahead.
Wow. But as we've seen before, perfectly timed depending on perspective of the safety car. Favoured the Connor Sport driver, allowing Maya to recover and fight her way back to first place. There we go.
Mum.
Ooh, send up a flare. Someone picked up. I'll alert the media.
I mean, I think that's plenty
Hi,
of
Mel.
already.
Oh, haven't they just? But listen, congratulations, Cal. I knew you'd turn it around after the safety car.
Yeah, thanks. Worked out well.
Because you're an incredible driver, that's why. Listen, I just read that piece comparing you and Devon. Did you read it?
Kinda.
Well, I don't think those kinds of comparisons are fair. I really don't. I tried calling Devon, but he's just so busy these days. How is he?
I'll answer that in a sec.
Maybe even upset with me. He still doesn't really get it, you know? It's like he thinks Dad was kind or something.
Well, your father was many different men, Cal. Many different men. It's complicated.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I'm here for you if you need me.
You can stop saying that, Mum, I know.
All right. Just making sure.
Bye, Mum.
Yeah, well, I can tell you I'm doing a lot better now that Mum's home and stuff, and that things are happening. I won't talk too specific detail here, but of course you're in the Discord and you've read it. I'll just say what I've said before. Like, Mum is okay. Does have appointments coming up, like little checkups and things. Was in hospital, isn't in hospital anymore. At home. She's enjoying Blueprints on PS5 while I'm playing this. And because I don't want spoilers, because that's a game I also want to play for myself soon, I was like, I'm gonna stop watching and like come in here, play some F1. You have fun though. Mum is home, yeah. Yeah, and I did mention that in my Discord as well. I'm gonna, for the most part though, keep this about the game and the playthrough. But yeah, it was a weekend, which is also why I'm sorry that you guys didn't see me over the past weekend. And also, yeah, in terms of like my Twitch schedule, I'll be starting pretty much all streams late, I think, just when I'm ready for them. I will eventually put one back, but again, I think we're gonna have a busy like few weeks and months, to be honest. Yeah. Family does take precedence, yes. But yeah, I think I'll just wing it in terms of stream start times. Also, I've got a Switch 2 coming on launch day. So obviously we got to get that as part of the setup. There's a lot of cool Nintendo Switch games I'm looking forward to streaming and doing playthroughs of. But again, in terms of start times, just bear with me, yeah? Yeah. I hadn't read the second half of this, right? The result, long time coming for Connor Sport, following a string of performances that paled in comparison to the team who toppled back in Belgium. Texas marks a performance that will boost their confidence as well as a momentum heading into the final stretch of their season. Mayo and co are surely going to be delighted. Oh, this. Callie versus Devon. Who's the better driver, really? Kevin has proven time and time again why she deserves the attention she's commanded since her arrival in F1 2 seasons ago. Over the years, there have been inevitable comparisons between her and her now retired brother Devon. There's a familiar driving style that could be seen when analysing both siblings' races from their early careers right up to their days of Formula 1. But we're here to talk about who's the better driver, and for me, there is no question. Devon was never capable of the levels Callie has driven at so far. Her recovery, her pace, her aggression, her composure. All these reached levels I never saw from Devon in his time on track, and I don't think it's even remotely conversational to say so. Wow. And then we've read those already. We don't need to look at social media. It's 2025. It does, like, more harm than good. I see, that's the thing. I'm not actually able to do that, Mel, and it sucks. I would if I could, though. But I don't think I'll ever be able to make it to the how she as good as she likes it anyway. But I am helping where I can. I mean, again, I'm gonna have a lot of stressful phone calls as I basically make it that my mum never has to do my care routines again. That's the long-term thing. And I want to, like, especially thank my other siblings. Like, shout outs to Diesel Dave and Cyber Jeffy. And, you know, my sister as well. Sam. Like, everyone has stepped up to make sure my needs are met. And honestly, like, I'll say this just briefly and then get back to the game. It's made me feel a bit weird. I don't like all of the fuss and, like, extra contingency plans and organization, like, taking up people's time, fuel, and therefore money just so that I can get out of bed. It's a bit different when Mum lives in the same building as me and therefore is already here. As soon as it's inconveniencing people in any way, I don't like it. So, you know, on top of worrying about Mum, that's been a lot. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to bring care workers back in the mix. Which, long story, I'm not gonna get into here as to why I haven't. You know, it basically didn't work out great, and then Mom was like, you know what, fluff this, I'll do your care. But we're at a point now where the inevitable, gotta reorganize it again. Not looking forward to that at all. But hey, that's life. I'm disabled for life. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's just coming up fast, you know? Callie! Couldn't get hold of you after the race. Congratulations on first, by the way, but I'll try again later. In the meantime, I've forwarded some media opportunities to Ben. Can run through the specifics with you. It's something worth thinking over. Okay, here's that. Hey, Callie, I know you're keeping to yourself, but I got a few media outlets keen to speak to you. Know these guys personally. I trust them 100% to approach things delicately, to give us full veto on pieces that we want. And no pressure, but at some point, I think it would help draw a line. On your terms, of course. Whenever you're ready, speak soon, Ben. Alright, next chapter. I am going to read all Twitch chat first, though. I hope you're doing well, Mel. Family comes first and help support each other. Thank you very much to your families. I know, yeah, you're absolutely right. They don't mind doing it. You're 100% right. But I mind that they have to. So, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a weird place. And I've wished I could talk to people that I haven't spoken to in a long time. I know I don't need to say, you understand completely. But like, yeah, I'm, you know, I'm so glad Mum's back. But on top of like everything else that's already happened over the past year, I'm missing a lot of people that always help me through stuff like this. So, Anyway, next chapter. I mean, yeah, but that's yeah. I live in this bungalow. I don't get to go many places. Maybe when I've actually got carers in place, I might be able to actually travel more, but I'm not holding my breath on that. I think that I'll probably only be able to get 16 hours of care or so a week. That's only really good for getting up every day and going to bed every night, because care calls are an hour minimum, even if your routine is quicker. Sorry for all the personal stuff in the video, guys, but, you know, I want to answer questions and stuff for my audience. So yeah, if it ends up being 16 hours like it was last time, it's literally just good to get up and out of bed and back in it, and that's it. So that's not enough time to go on a big day out with a carer. But we'll fight for as much care as we can get, and then that will ultimately determine what I can do week by week, month by month, year by year, rest of life. But yeah. Which is why I love gaming so much, right? Gaming is something I can enjoy safely from home, and obviously with the advent of online and the you know, PlayStation networks and Twitch and such, like this, the whole streaming thing is what adds a social element to one of my favorite hobbies. And so, you know, it's through the Twitch chat that I get to hang out with friends every day, even if I can't like go anywhere. But yeah. Weight loss surgery? I don't get out much, but you know what? It doesn't really bother me, Mel, all that much, because it's the way most of my life has been. Don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid of going out. But in fact, I would love it. I would love to meet up with friends, but all my friends are scattered across the country. So opportunities like that are rare, which means that when opportunities come along, I seize the heck out of them. Yeah. To the point of prayer. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here. I'm going to read this and then we're going to get on with Chapter 6. In the closing stages of Sao Paulo Grand Prix, Connor Sports Cali Mayer suffers a minor front wing damage when defending a position on track. With only a handful of laps remaining, she makes the call to stay out and defend a position to the checkered flag. Wow. No pitting in.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. Gap ahead, 4.0 seconds.
I reckon even if we pass one car, oops, we should consider that a victory. So yeah, the objective is finish 4-4 above. So basically, just don't lose a place. This game's been super fun, by the way. And since more of you are here watching now, I just want to repeat that misspoke yesterday. The standard edition of this game is out today. Unless it was out like yesterday afternoon, which is also a possibility, but yeah, like all editions of F1 25 are officially out now, but I had the iconic edition at 15% off because I previously owned F1 23 or 24. It was 23 in my case, because that's what had Breaking Point 2. The mode that we're playing, like, this will be the last time Breaking Point appears in an F1 game, according to the main menu itself. Like, this is the finale of the Breaking Point trilogy. It started in F1 21. Again, we played through that on stream. Then continued in F1 23. We finished that 2 days ago. And then yesterday and today, we've been playing Breaking Point 3 in F1 25. This is basically what I'm going to be playing until we roll credits. And then I'm aiming to get this mode done, roll credits on it, before Switch 2's launch day on the 5th. And then, yeah, the first game I want to play through on Nintendo Switch 2 as the playthrough, like, we'll probably check out a bunch of the Switch 2 games and things, like, expect a few streams of Mario Kart World, for example. I know a lot of people would be excited to see that. I want to do some streams of Soul Calibur 2, given that Switch 2 is adding the ability to play GameCube games. Because I loved Soul Calibur 2. I still play Soul Calibur 2 on my PlayStation 2. So the fact that they've got the Nintendo GameCube version on the Switch 2 for members of Nintendo Switch Online, that's amazing. Because here's the thing that's exciting about the Nintendo GameCube version on Switch 2. It'll add online multiplayer, which is something Soul Calibur 2 didn't have. Now, some of you might remember that there was a Soul Calibur 2 HD, but that released on 360 and PS3. So yes, it had online, but of course, PlayStation 4 and 5 can't play that version of the game, which makes me wish that Namco would release Soul Calibur 2 and 3 again with online on modern consoles, but hey. I suppose they're thinking that they don't need to, because you can play Soul Calibur 6 online on a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. But now, these classic games were classic for a reason, you know? Oh god. I did well in the end there.
End of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Yeah, we got third in the end. That'll do.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sports are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around?
Nice, Mel.
I'm not so sure. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Well, to be honest, Cali getting third is still really good, I think. Yeah, I'd also like to see that with the old Tekken games, to be honest. Well, you see, here's the thing. Capcom are really good at remastering old fighting games. Namco, not so much. But Capcom have Fighting Game Collection 1 and 2, for example, and a Street Fighter collection, and the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Like, it's amazing stuff.
Wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Wow, anyone questioning my decision doesn't know what they're talking about. I bet myself fortunately it worked out today. I'm going to say this one.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
We have what it takes to beat them. We just need to pull together.
You know, we can't be perfect every race. We've shown we have the pace to challenge Red Bull, and one result doesn't change that. We'll be back next race, and we'll be hungry to make up for it. So yeah, it's just one of those days.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Well, it's been a rough old season, and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure, and we've all been through a lot, so it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are, and we need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
And finally, Callie, I just wanted to ask how you're doing. It has been a really tough few weeks. For the team, for your family. I mean, how has it been racing with everything that's been going on?
Hard to know if I'm making the right decisions. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, every day is different. Some days you feel good, can put things out of your head. Other days it's tough to get out of bed. It's hard to know if I'm making the right decisions, especially when it comes to dealing with this.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Days Gone remaster. I want that. I do want that at some point. But you know what, Mel? Especially in light of everything, it's like I'm really not in a rush. Like, I'll probably pick that up on sale or something. And let's not forget about Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I did one stream of in 2021? Or was it 2022? Either way, on the day of the PS5 version releasing, I played the first 3 chapters and I said, chat, this is a playthrough that I will one day come back to. But there's too many other games right now that are shorter that I want to get through first. And then, of course, the sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, came out. Rebirth is now over a year and a half old. Still haven't gone back to Remake. So, yeah, it's almost become a meme for my channel at this point. When are you going to play Rebirth? It'll happen. It'll happen. But that's the thing. It's like with my backlog being as big as it is, it's like, do I really need more new games? No. No. I want to play what I've already owned. And actually, because Care isn't free, yeah, like, my personal costs are going to increase soon. And I don't even know what they'll be. But we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. You uninstalled it for days ago. That's fair. I know it's a good game. I just never got around to buying it originally. And therefore, I'll be paying full price instead of, you know, getting the upgrade discount. But yeah, I want it. I do want it. And this isn't a plea to like anyone that watches this on Twitch or YouTube. You don't have to do like... In fact, I shouldn't even finish this sentence. Because if I do, someone's going to do it. Spend your money on yourselves, please, alright? Especially because even if someone was to be super generous, I honestly don't know when I'll find the time yet to start a Days Gone playthrough. But if it's something you'd like to see, I'll remember that. Chapter 6 post-race. An impressive defense drive under difficult conditions sees Calimere hold on in Brazil. However, there's much discussion of whether it was the right call to make under the circumstances. Some believing she had time to pit and improve her position. Sort of Humor just subscribed for 41 months in a row. Damn. Here we go. A problem called Devon. Devon is really pushing for a sponsorship deal with Harmonia. They're a stricken brand currently in the middle of a big lawsuit and claims the products are harmful. They want to partner with an F1 team to strengthen their brand. Their position of weakness allows to get a good deal and bring in some funds. You see the business logic, but it feels weak from an optics perspective. Talk to Devon and make sure he consults me in future. Harmonia are toxic. We need to prioritize our own image. Devon needs to work as a team. Talk. Devon was really annoyed about your decision not bringing his health guru on board. Few team members took strays from him. I was raving about it. So took a bit of a hit around the team in general for a few days. God damn it. Oh, thank you for the cheer. My God. Hey guys, slow down. What are you doing? Hype train? What the hell? Oh, guys. Callie's calling. Hang on.
Hey, Cal, everything okay? I saw your interview today.
I don't know. I think I'm going a bit insane.
More than usual?
All right, old man.
Okay. I mean, jokes aside, I understand. I think, given the circumstances, you're doing really well. Is there anything you need from me? I mean, can I help?
Well, I think I changed my mind and I'd like to give therapy a go. Is that okay? Not too late?
Never too late. I'll set it all up for you.
Cool. I'm a bit nervous about it. I find it hard to talk to people.
I'll need one more to make a train. Don't worry about it, guys.
Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna run now and get in the ice bath, but chat soon?
Chat soon. Bye, Cal.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But yes, you are right. It needs to be 3 different Twitch accounts subbing or cheering in order to make a train. It's alright though. Oh god.
Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable. We're the laughing stock of the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughing stock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
Wow. Red alert for Connor Sport as Ferrari gains ground. Remember, this is the team that was a tip for the title a few months ago. Now they find themselves in danger of losing second place. While an ultimate Red Bull champion is more of a certainty with each passing race, Connor Sport need to recapture some of that early season magic if their title hopes are alive. But who's to blame for some of the questions are being asked? It's cool. Did Connor Sport miss an opportunity? Mayer's decision is to out with front wing damage. Not much discussion in the racing world. Some claiming it was necessary in order to avoid trap position, while others question if it was too bold given the stakes late in the season. But the discussion making around her decision making is masked what I think should be the real headline. It was an incredible drive with a damaged front wing. I'll leave others to speculate over whether it was the right call to stay out. I'm here to praise Mayer's performance. Mayer reflects on the loss of her father. British Star speaks out after a difficult month. The well-known Mayer prefers to do talking on the track rather than in front of the microphone. But the British hopeful spoke at length today about her mental health troubles. Mayer cut a relief figure, opening up eloquently on what she described as a tough few weeks. Stigma of mental health issues in the sport has received attention over the last decade, with multiple top athletes speaking about pressures at top level competition. With the death of her father in the harsh glare of the spotlight, she is in a unique position. One hopes the Connorsport is providing support. We are. The F2 title battle down to the wire. Isaac and Gabriel. Cool. We're just going to skim that. Ready to stop engine development from 2026. Oh, what? Damn. They've been doing it since 1977? Okay, we don't need social media, as I've said before. Not in 2025. We got emails to read. Oh. Well, I appreciate them. I appreciate them, Mel. Thank you so much. All right. And the train has the train opportunity has passed, which I'm happy about. Save your money, but thank you so much. I always will reinvest it in the stream. I've done that with every single payout over the years, and for as long as I can, I will always do the same. Hopefully, I'll never be in a position where I need to use the Twitch money for anything else. But yeah. How's everything going over there? You may remember I introduced myself a while back. I'm on the board at Butler Global and I'm picking up some threads after Devon's passing. We work closely together and I'm keen to learn more about Connorsport. Obviously, it's a big part of our operation. We don't have a huge amount of visibility over what happens over there. Be great to get to know you all a bit. How about a call? When might suit you? Mike. Casper, we thought we'd get a bit of a head start. We've been digging into telemetry and damage reports. It does look like Callie's front wing was more compromised than we initially thought. Could we have gained more by pitting? Difficult to say, but Devon's been making a lot of noise about it, so be prepared. Go over the data and the debrief. Here's the video. Skip ahead 5 minutes if you want to see when Lily makes her entrance. Like I said, on it, don't beat yourself up about it. I know you really wanted to make it back, but there'll be more in the future. Besides, she's doing fine. She was disappointed, sure, but she got over it pretty quickly once I found out she was having a sleepover at Grandma's next week. She understands, we both do. Damn it, we missed the play! Next chapter.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
No, she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine. No problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my father different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connorsport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connorsport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
That was that. I went home.
Oh, damn! Kids are crying out. Well, I actually think it's the Devon's the crazy one, with the team reading from a poor run of form and the dismissal of Devon Butler looks to a familiar face to help right the ship at Connorsport. Andrea? Oh, select a driver, Aiden or Callie. I really like Callie. You know what? Like, yeah, this is Callie's time to shine. Like, Callie's got a great attitude. I'm choosing Callie. Yes, I'll play as Callie for the rest of the chapter. She's cool.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connorsport, having stepped down from the role
Oh my God.
2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connorsport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
I think they're going to do crap without Ackerman. Former principal speaks out to local press. Kazbak has sparked fresh speculation over the circumstances of the departure. Ackerman, who left amid recently gave interview to Dutch press. I didn't choose to leave, is all he would say, and he refused to expand on what he only wished Connorsport well. What was the decision driven? Increasing tensions with owner Devon Butler. Firing F1's best principal. Yeah, exactly. Another look at Devon's calamitous decision. Connorsport refused to officially confirm Ackerman's precise fate, but it's no surprise that Callie Mayer's comment, "My idiot brother fired him," went so viral in the F1 world. Much has been said about Butler's decision to fire Ackerman, but I'm still reeling from it. I truly believe that Ackerman's spell as principal was the best we'd seen in a long, long time. In Ackerman, we had seen a principal who hadn't even completed 2 full seasons in the role before it was mounting a title challenge against Red Bull. I mean, no disrespect to Connor, who I'm sure will do fine, but is it realistic to expect him to compete with the standard Ackerman set? Connorsport is falling apart this season. It will only be the fault of one person, Devon Butler. I had to stop the rot. Butler and swapping Ackerman for Connor. Once again, speaking himself, although and not for an intermediate, claimed that the only way to sort out the team was to make a change from the top. Casper Ackerman wasn't cutting the mustard, but Connor needs to hit the ground running. Butler added his new role as CEO as Butler Global. He'll be monitoring events closely, but when push comes to shove, Butler will know as well as anyone that the buck stops with him, and the shoes he must now fill. The financial, managerial, and personal heft of David F. Butler would intimidate anyone. Devon is no ordinary personality. Butler and Harmonia seen together in Soho. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad, guys. Connor returns. Yeah, we get the gist, right? Social media. Again, we don't need it. Emails. Connor Sports Support. Aiden Callie, just a reminder. Maybe ask about Andrea's leadership this weekend. No, how much you miss Cats, but we're really grateful if you could be supportive in the answers you give. Right. Let's forward that over, Callie. I want to thank you for letting me set up speed over the past few weeks. I know you and Casper are close. This is an ideal situation for anyone, but your support and Aiden's has not been unnoticed. Thank you. Oh, that's from Andrea O'Connor. Regarding Casper. I'm working on that, brother. You're seeing the errors of the ways. Wish me luck, Andrea. FP2. Thanks to your info after FP2. I've run the numbers and you're right about shifting the brake balance forward. It'll be especially helpful in turn 1 and turn 6. Battle will squeeze every bit of performance out of the car. Let's meet in the garage to discuss. Cheers, Phil. Let's go to the race. Another mid-race thing. Andrea O'Connor's hoped for an easy first race back as team principal, but dashed early in the offing as Aiden Jackson's forced to retire. Damn it! Following an engine fault. Salvage as many points as possible. Okay. 7 laps remaining.
Okay, right, Aiden's had to retire from this race. It's just me then. Yeah, just you, Callie. Let's go.
3rd or above. Well, where are we? We are 6th. Lap 8 out of 14. I'm assuming we won't need to pit in. Man, this game looks and plays so good. I have to say, I've really enjoyed this, and because this is the current F1 game, whereas obviously when I was playing F1 21 and 23, literally playing them years late. But yeah, I might even stream and check out other modes, because this has been great. I also do actually have a friend that did buy this new F1 game, so I might be in touch with him, and you know, we might even organize some online races or something. That could be cool. Again, it's all just ideas at this point, but I'm not short of stream ideas, let's put it that way. I've said it before in this stream, but I'll say it again. Starting my own playthrough of Blueprints that my mum is addicted to is also on my shortlist. I want to see if I can roll credits on Blueprints in less days, like in-game days, than what mum did, and in that way have kind of like a race. But even if I do manage that, let's be real, Mum wins. Alright? Mum's the best.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.1 seconds.
I just like to, you know, challenge myself, and I think that will make the playthrough more interesting. As a reminder, I'll be checking chat between races.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Oh, we can't catch a break.
Are you kidding me? a puncture.
Keep on him, you might make a mistake.
Two, one. Good turn in at least.
Okay, go, go, go!
Now we got to finish 8th or above. Well, at least I pitted in well, right? Because in F123 I wasn't very good at that, but I did eventually get the hang of it. Fudge. Eighth or above, that should be easy.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 0.8 seconds.
Oh, you rolled them on day 49? Right. I think, Mum was like 70 something. But of course, she's still playing it now, discovering things. Really enjoying it, and I'm happy to see it. Also, I have a friend that works at the publisher, Raw Fury, Aravel.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
So, that's cool. Ah! I will get past you. There we go. Wait. No. No passing. You shall not pass. Come on. Come on. Stuff you haven't solved as well. Yeah. I like, so obviously I do keep asking Mum like, hey, how'd you do it? And then she's telling me stuff. And then it's like some stuff though, it's like I really don't want to know because I haven't started playing it. I really must start playing it myself so that, you know, I basically reduce my risk of being spoiled. But then also, like, we can then have a conversation about it where, like, I'll understand more of what she's going on about. I think it's gonna be great. So yeah, like, sorry Final Fantasy VII Remake, but more and more new games, and obviously like the Switch 2's launch library, like there's more and more games that are pushing its way in front of FF7. But I promise you, we will beat FF7 Remake and Rebirth in my lifetime. hopefully before the third and final part of the trilogy releases. Like, I want both of those games done, Remake and Rebirth, before part 3 releases. I want to be playing part 3 at launch, similar to what I've done with F1 25. You know, I knew that F1 21 and 23 and 25 all had Breaking Point story modes, and I knew that because of everything else I've been streaming, that I never got round to even starting it in F1 21. That is exactly why this trilogy playthrough happened exactly when it did. I was like, okay, no matter what happens, I want to be ready for F1 25 by the time it hits. So that's exactly why I've prioritized these games, which, by the way, I've really loved.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.
Like, it's been fun. These are really good games. And again, I've only checked out one game mode so far. But like, it's been really cool. And it's kind of been fun to watch my, like, even for me, to see my own evolution from like the first F1 21 stream, where I was barely like keeping up with like how fast these cars move, to now I'm quite comfortable. Like, this is a nice leisurely drive at 170 miles an hour, you know? Like, yeah. Possibly the new TV helps, right? Because this is running at 120 FPS. Like, it is buttery smooth. But yeah, considering the circumstances, like, sick, that's not too bad.
That's a poor result for Connorsport today. It certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. It's really cost them here.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connorsport into second.
I mean, third isn't bad.
Now a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Can't believe Devon, like, fired Ackerman, man. That sucks. Connorsport's Nightmare Racing Qatar seals their fate for 2024. As a result, Sergio's Ferrari passed them in the constructors' standings. There we go. Hi, Andrea.
Need your input on this one.
Eidenberg of the watch firm, who shot a campaign for, would like to use the footage they shot before Devon's passing. They wonder if it isn't fitting. I don't feel it's respectful. Not around to say what it. Let's delay. Connorsport dream is over. Connorsport dropped to third as Ferrari overtake. It's official. Oh god. Devon? Yeah.
Devon. Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connorsport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Yeah, this is your fault, Devon. Right, overrunning. More calls. Oh boy. Mike. Oh no.
Hello?
Hello, Andrea. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course. Mike, good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering... Well,
no, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Connorsport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time. Okay, bye-bye.
Well, shit. Well, shit. What can you do? He said, we don't want to retire a car. We don't want to blow it out a couple of months more, but that wasn't our day. With a single race left in the calendar, reclaiming second at Abu Dhabi. As Devon Butler sunk Connorsport. Yes! The loss of Ackerman cost the team its title chances. I know we're not supposed to say it, I know it's insensitive, but at some point we have to face up to the truth of what really happened at Connorsport. The team was truly in ascension when Davidoff Butler was still alive. Ever since his son took over and inherited Connorsport debut, team's fortunes have sadly been on the decline. Yep. Yes, it's about the firing of the competent principal, Casper Ackerman. It's also about more than that. It's a culture such a decision embodies. Bit of the racism making him panic. It goes to the speaker the ego and arrogance. In other words, to Devon Butler himself. I agree. I agree. Okay, yeah, we read those. Social media, we don't need it. Email. Puncher confirmed. Debris on the track, no surprise there. Retirement issue confirmed as a turbocharger. Looking into exactly what happened. Welcome back, Edro. It's been interesting around here. Many of the rumors and the breakdown on comms have been the top. From the top, have really hit me around. Hope you can get everyone on the same page again. There's no better person for it. Let me know if you need anything. Andrew, trying to keep the public face of the team as positive as possible. I know you're not on social media. But talk to Devon into putting a post out. Can you help me talk to the drivers into doing the same? They're understanding a bit reluctant right now. Do me a favor. For no reason. Keep an eye on Cali for me. Before I left, I said you think the group by the team. Please keep them going for me too. Thanks so much. Have fun, Cass. Alright, next chapter. Of course, feel free to chat to me on screens like this, because it's easy to read the chat on screens like this. But as I haven't seen the chat move, I'm going to take that as it's okay for me to go. So let's go.
Hey boss, got another one for you.
But look, I better told them transport and not financially solvent. Loaded numbers. Oh wow. You know what? I'm gonna stall. So that we can get level 5. Right? We need level 5 performance. And then we can... Ackerman Residence. Oh! Yeah, let's see his home. Oh, it looks nice. Look at those pillows. Connosport type of world champion now dashed. Former principal. Watches the season finale from the comfort of his home.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations.
That's a nice home, Casper.
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connorsport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict. And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Wow. With the disappointing end to 2024 now finally behind them, Connorsport looked to start their 2025 season in a similar fashion to the last, with a strong start of the inaugural race at Melbourne. Okay, so we're finally in F1 25 in Breaking Point 3 terms. Awesome.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
Turns out Harmonia have been found guilty in court in a bit. Good example of how to run a prosecution, but it looks like it's going to be a landmark case. We're hoping this will go away with a not guilty verdict. But there's going to be a hefty fee and potential jail time. Press already asked us for comment. Will Connorsport planning a sponsoring deal? How do you want to handle this? No truth to the story. Case of wrong place, wrong time. Well, they've been seen together, right? Let's downplay it. Team in doubt. Team in no doubt. Early 24. Repeatable in 25.
Hey, Devon.
Andreo, we're slower than Red Bull.
In qualifying, yes. Let's actually get into a race first, though, no? Race pace is a different beast.
When will we have our first upgrade package? We need to take the fight to Red Bull early so we're not chasing our tail.
Soon, Devon. We're working on it.
Work quicker. Gotta take another call. Bye.
One of the best cars on the grid and two finest drivers in the sport. Cambridgeshire HQ. Be a real surprise if we had a bad season. Former Connorsport proves what quashes comeback rumors. Permanent retirement from the sport. Wow. More of a victim of circumstance after the passing of Davidoff Butler. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry for skimming these, but yeah. We're gonna get to the race. We don't need social media. Let's look at the emails real quick. Heading straight to the paddock as soon as I can. As soon as I land, call me when you see there's lots to discuss. Andrea, Casper's retirement announcement yesterday. There's a chance you may be asked to comment, especially considering your friendship and all the rumors flying around over the winter break. Better return to the sport. Narrative we're following is just as three simple points. 1, he's happily retired. 2, he believes in the team. We'll focus on the season ahead. Mike Raff. Did you think any more about our conversations? Trying to get a hold of you, but you're busy with the team. Feel like we're getting somewhere a few weeks ago, but we've lost momentum. I know you're busy, but we need to talk when you can. Setups are looking good. From that, we're ready to hit the ground running. Alright. Let's get this chapter underway, shall we?
Could you take a look at this one?
Oh, wow. Immediately replace him with those who was previously overlooked for a promotion. Let's do this one. Let's reassure them. Oh my god, okay. Chapter 8. A difficult Saturday for Connorsport as Aiden Jackson resulted in a less than ideal starting position. However, the team hope a late pit stop may provide an opportunity to steal a few positions from their rivals.
It's been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connorsport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, we're Aiden Jackson now.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
Go. Fucking. Ah! Yeah, that collision. What collision? What collision? What collision? There we go. Oh, there's our teammate, Callie Mayer. Oh my god, Andy. So I like that overtake. We're going to keep that. Yeah. Much better. I like the rewind in this. Again, for the sake of keeping the stream flowing well, yes, I'm going to use it. I have no shame in it. Okay, there's one of our objectives for the charity. We're rolling with it.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
It was not. Okay, there's bonus objective 2. Oh wait, no, Pastori's still further ahead, okay.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap.
Okay, there's fastest lap sorted out. Okay, there's my other objective car. Cool, we got them. Okay, so all objectives done. So now just drive. Obviously, if we can pass anyone else, we do it.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.9 seconds.
But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out, for chatting, and I hope you're enjoying this. I must say, I have been too. Very much. Oh God. I like how the kinetic energy from braking recharges the battery, which then gives you a speed boost when accelerating up to speed again. Like, which is the KERS system. The kinetic energy, oh, what does R stand for? Kinetic energy, is it recycling or something? It's kinetic energy something system.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Kinetic energy recovery system or something like that. But the whole point of it is that the kinetic energy from braking recharges a battery that then is used for a speed boost when you accelerate it back up to speed at the exit of corners. Basically allows the F1 car to accelerate like stupidly quick. And then the other bit of terminology that you will see a lot in F1 is DRS. That is the drag reduction system that F1 drivers are only allowed to use on like certain sections of track. And it also isn't enabled at the start of the race. It's always enabled like a few laps in. So drivers are limited on when they can use it. I believe with my current settings in game, I don't have to worry about using it illegally, like it'll just kick in automatically for me. But again, it's all about when DRS is enabled, you get higher top speeds.
Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Unlucky not to get more there, but good job everyone.
Everyone here in Melbourne, but is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up.
Why is there, whenever they show that shot, it's like the car's broken?
Can't wait to see what it brings. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race.
Well, now Aiden's there, third. That's alright. You know, we're on the podium. I think that's great. I did well there. Good stuff. Beautiful. Aiden Jackson managed to bring the sport car to life in the down stage of the race to rescue some much needed points for the team in the season opener. There we go, we leveled up. That's going to be helpful. Give themselves a lot of work. Yeah, third. That's alright. You got the fastest lap. There we go. Again, sorry for me like skimming, but yeah. You know, we get the gist. Don't need social media. Alright, emails. One step at a time. Nice work on fastest lap. Fastest lap. I know it was a tough start, but we're equally confident. The lap shows the car's true potential. It's on us now. More mobile. Oh, it's on us now to tease more out of it over the course of the weekend. Took through the data over the debrief, but we've put in solid work for now. Brian Doyle, coffee amendment. Aiden, mate, great race today, mate. Qualifying looked tough, but you did amazing to finish third. Not sure if you got my last email. I happen to be in Melbourne this weekend, so I tried stopping other competitors, but they wouldn't let me in. Told them to check the list because I thought you know I was coming, but no dice. No worry, I know how busy you are, mate. I'll be around for a couple more days if you want a quick hello. Your old pal Brian. That's amazing. Alright, next chapter, let's go. Chinese Grand Prix a few weeks later. As the F1 grid heads to Shanghai for the Chinese Grand Prix, Devin Butler looks to light a spark under the Consport team that is yet to reach its full potential. Oh my god.
The board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devin. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andreo. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
They were at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a two-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on the third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, man. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a two-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a one-stop?
Devin, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a one-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's going to work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analyzing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Connorsport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andreo's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Two-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone.
I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right.
Wow. 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 News. Momentum builds. The top team as the F1 teams head to Shanghai. Callie.
Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And, listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And, see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Which McLaren will be momentum builds the top teams as the F1 heads to Shanghai. Which McLaren will be hoping carries over to the race on Sunday. Elsewhere on the grid, Connor Sport will be hoping for a stronger showing.
Ciao, Devon.
One day it will be nice to call you with some good news. Yeah, you've seen the Eichenberger shoot has been released. They just went rogue, ran it.
I told them no.
Well, once again, we're the last people to know. I mean, I don't know. How's this happened? Could we have managed this differently? What?
Honestly, at this point, I just despair.
At least I look good in the photos. Damn.
Your modesty really is one of your strongest traits, Devon.
Does Callie know?
Not yet, but I'm sure she'll see it soon. I'll just let her focus on the race for now.
Yeah, good call. Right, I am gonna scream into a pillow or something, okay? Yeah, see you in a bit.
So yeah, they'll Connor Sport will be hoping for a stronger showing after the incident in the first round of Melbourne. Car struggled, blah blah blah. Aiden Jackson did good. It's a long season, I'm confident in the direction we're heading. Connor gambles with a new aero chief. Oh yeah, that promotion thing. Cool. Connor fixed it. Connor be open to this fix. Alright. Connor, okay, so they've launched a Connor Sport line. Not consulted over the use of material. Very. Oh wow. Yeah, this is crazy. Again, we don't need social media to stop. Just want to give you an update. The aero adjustments are complete. Alright. Congratulations to everyone at the hard work. Given how tough development has been for this season, this delivery is a momentous step in the right direction. Rebel won't stand still and wait for us. There'll be more to come. Already hard work on future updates. I'm excited to put the order bring them to fruition. Sarah. Are you ignoring it? Well, we really need to talk. Call me when you're next available. Hey, Henderson. I know it's not usual that this is your input is winning. Okay. Best of luck this weekend. Personal assistant. Okay. Cool. To the race.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
No, he's a good soldier. I do think he's got more to give, but I think it's important. Yeah, no, I think we need to hear it from his mouth. Talk to Noah. Yeah, do that. Okay, it's another mid-race thing. An untimely safety car has put Calimere in a difficult position in the late stages. Having pitted prior to the safety car, they now finds it on all the tires and her rivals behind it. Oh no. What's the objective? 3 laps
Okay, so
remaining.
that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right till the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if we can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Oh my god, so the handling's gonna be terrible. Got it. So yeah, we're having a braking war. Okay, we are ahead of Hamilton, but we have to stay ahead. Okay.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Oh, that's good. Cool, and we've increased the gap with Hamilton as well. Who's now driving for Ferrari. And now it correctly says F125 everywhere. That's cool. You know, I want to check some settings after this one, actually. I feel like there's a braking assist on. Like, I am in control, but... I feel like it might be doing some of the work for me. I'll check after this. Again, thank you everyone for being here.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Callie Mayer, what an impressive drive that was today. The safety car came out at just about the worst time, but she hung on, really impressively turning it into a good result.
It's what a good driver has to do, Crofty, make the best out of a bad situation. It clearly wasn't their plan, but she managed her tyres beautifully there at the end.
And managed it to the extent that Connor Sport now move into third place, just behind Ferrari in the standings.
Oh, cool. There we go.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams.
Hey, nice, Callie third. Nice. Cool. There we go.
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works for you today. How on earth did you manage to cope so well with the change of strategy?
That's locked. Well, wasn't easy but pleased with the result.
Yeah, it was tough out there today, and I could really feel the tyres giving up towards the end. I just focused on keeping the input smooth, reducing the strain as much as possible. It wasn't a great place to find myself in, but I'm pleased with what I achieved, given the circumstances.
And congratulations are in order. Connor Sport are now third in the Constructors. How significant is that for the team?
Amazing to see everyone's efforts pay off.
It's huge for the team. Andrea's done a great job, so has Aiden, and every single person in this Connor Sport team has been working flat out to maximise the car. To be this high up on the table is the result of a massive team effort, so yeah, feels good to see the team's hard work starting to pay off.
How important was this race for you personally, given such a tough start to the season?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a bit disappointed with my season so far, so it's really important for me to remind myself what I'm capable of, and I'm just glad we could get a solid result in a tricky situation.
Well, a good showing today, and that is despite the controversy about a potential deal with Harmonia. Tell me how hard it is to put that just to one side and perform on track.
You're asking the wrong person.
Look, my job is to race. That's all I do. What happens above me, I mean, sure, I can say what I think, but ultimately, you are asking the wrong person.
Finally, away from the track, it must have been a bittersweet moment seeing the Eichenberger ad campaign released of you and your dad. How's it been putting that out?
Yeah, it's a complicated situation. How I might feel about it is irrelevant, to be honest. The shoot is out, and I know my dad was passionate about it, so hope it does well.
That's great, thank you.
There we go. There we go. Impressive tyre management for Calimere resulted in a strong finish for Connosport at Shanghai, albeit one predicated upon a strategy markedly similar to the one she openly rejected when proposed by her brother and the team owner. Oh, yeah, right.
Callie.
Yeah, only one stop.
Callie.
What?
If this is going to work, you're going to have to start listening to me.
I'm the one that needs to listen.
The one stop was the right call.
It was a hunch. We got lucky.
Connosport can't afford to have a driver that's constantly fighting the owner.
Right, so first you fire Casper, and now it's me. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to make changes.
Threatening my career to keep a check on me. Now, why does that feel familiar?
Don't make this about him.
Then stop acting like him.
The whole world is comparing me to the old man. And now it seems my own sister's joining the act. Great.
You inherited the Empire. The business goes to you, all to you, and yet somehow you're the victim.
You think this is easy for me?
No, I just think it's all about you.
It's about the team, Callie. Listen to me. This season must be a success.
It's your team, Dev, so whatever you want.
You know what? You're right. It is my team. I did inherit the Empire. So that means you do what I say next time.
How about you work with the team?
I own the team!
But you're not part of it. What is your official role? You keep trying to do Andrea's job. You're throwing mad ideas out there, hoping to get lucky, and then disappearing off to take phone calls every 5 minutes. You are all over the place, Dev. You are panicking. And panicking doesn't win titles.
I need to take this. Mike.
Oh, you're a joke.
Hello, mate. Yeah, no, amazing, yeah.
Oh. We had the blip. Oh man, I thought F125 was going to be immune to it, you know? We had the blip. You know what? I think that means... Alright, am I back? Is it smooth? Let's see. I'm waving. Is it waving smooth? Yeah, alright. So the preview's finally caught up. By the way, that's how much Twitch delay there is. That's how long I had to stop waving. I basically stop waving when I can see it on the iPad. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. God damn it. I think it's only F1 that has these little occasional blips. But let's take it as a sign as like yeah. We'll stop after this phone call. I'm reading the emails.
Andrea, listen, I know it looks bad, but that's just me and Devon, okay? Siblings argue.
Callie, I was just calling to say, great drive today.
Oh.
It was a champion's drive. You're the new tire whisperer on the grid now.
Thanks. Cheers. I mean, the upgrade made a real difference. I spent the first few races wishing I was in a Red Bull, but after today, maybe I won't be knocking on their door just yet.
My job is to give you the best car on the grid.
Let's keep pushing, yeah? There's always more time to find.
Well said. Listen, relax tonight, yes? Enjoy your evening.
You too. Bye.
Mayor on form as Connosport job deferred. The season is clearly hitting up. Connosport find themselves yet again outperforming their small team status. Aiden Jackson was strong in China, but it was Calimere's finish that had everyone talking on their phones, including Evelyn, the mother.
Hey, Mum.
Hi, darling. Just wanted to say hello and well done for today.
Thanks. Yeah, feels like we fluked it a bit, but I'll take it.
You make your own luck, Cal. Every day is an opportunity.
Every day is an opportunity. Yeah. Did you see the watch thing?
Yeah, I saw your tactical non-answer in the press.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all this stuff about legacy, I don't even know what it means. It's like some big abstract concept when it was actually only me and Dev who had to deal with him every day.
He did love you. In his way.
Nah, not convinced. How are you holding up?
Oh, you know, I mean, you think someone's out of your life and that's your choice, and then suddenly they really are. Forever. Yeah, not your choice. That's strange.
Yeah, I can imagine. Look, I have to run, but look after yourself, okay? And let's chat soon.
Love you, Cal. Look after yourself too. Well done again. Bye, sweetie.
Hidden Jackson was strong in China, but it was Callie Mayer's finish that had everyone talking. She had an astonishing final stint on a set of tyres that had no business keeping up with the field, let alone finishing third. Mayer's hand was forced after a safety car necessitated a change in strategy, but her persistence paid off, securing the points needed to put Connor Sport third in the standings, or positioned to challenge top contenders. Resurgent with Connor Sport back in the development race, but can they keep it up? Although it's taken a while, it seems Connor Sport may be finally getting on top of their development issues, thanks to Connor's bold call to give gold as marching orders, and instead promote Fratello as the new head of dynamics, showing exactly why he needed the team, why he was needed back at the helm. And this upgrade package was serendipitously timed, perhaps bailing out Callie Mayer's somewhat unconventional strategy, which required some pre-turn time management. Connor Sport can't rely on exceptional performances every race, and instead consistency is the key. Okay, then there's the review. Needless risk or master stroke. Gambles with new aero chief. Yeah, again, it's basically same story. They weren't consulted. Yeah. That's the gist. Again, we don't need the social media right now. Or ever. Argument rumors, Callie. Quick heads up, if you're not already aware, there's a lot of noise about the rumored argument between Dev and after the race. Don't worry, I'm working to keep it low key. Drive is the real story and we don't want to overshadow that. Congrats on an amazing race. And while I remember, good job with the Hermione questions today. And her question, the question wasn't pretty direct, but you gave the heroic no answer answers. We can make a politician out of you yet. Callie, I've been a mechanic in the sport for over 20 years, and that's some of the best tire management I've ever seen. Data models show as much. We learned a lot about what those tires are truly capable of. Did more into the numbers of the debrief, but I'm really buzzing after that race. Top work, Phil. Right, with that, I'm not actually going to do the race now. We're going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to end there because of the slight blip from the Mac. But we've got another nearly 2.5 hours in. I'd say this was pretty good. What I'm going to do just before I quit is we're going to claim the stuff from the podium pass. And then I'll wish you all a great afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Again, don't know exactly what time I'm going to start. But we got the boogie emote that I'm not going to equip. A helmet. And then a so long emote. So long indeed. I hope you all have a great afternoon and evening. This has been fun. We're tier 9 on the podium pass, and again, I did get the VIP because the iconic edition of this game gives you 18,000 Bitcoin. It costs 10,000 to buy the podium pass, and given that I'm actively playing this game as I work through the Breaking Point 3 story, I was like, you know what? I will get it, and I'm not looking to complete all 50 tiers or anything like that, and I'm certainly not going to spend money to speed my way there. But I'll just get whatever rewards I can as I enjoy this game in its launch week. But again, it's been really good to the point that we may indeed check out other modes. I like it. And as I said, I do have another friend that picked it up as well. We might organize some races together. We will see. But yeah, take care of yourselves and each other. I hope you really enjoyed part 9 of the Breaking Point Trilogy playthrough, and essentially part 2 of Breaking Point 3 in F1 25. Have a great afternoon and everything. I'll see you tomorrow probably at some point as we continue for more. Thank you to Jarvis, to Shadow Mel, to Sort of Humor, and also for the almost hype train and everything like that. You're all super generous. Thank you all so much. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.